Now we're live.
All right.
We're live.
We are live.
And V-Tree is going to be the first one to get on.
So let's see here. I'm gonna
Where's
try
your
to
iPad?
keep the. I want to try to keep the
Dad,
comments.
and it never posted, so after the live
Sure.
one, we're just gonna post it here.
Okay, that's fine.
Alrighty.
Okay, so I'm gonna try.
Oh, so you can
Yes, I would like to try to keep the comments so that I can.
Where's your iPad?
It's right there.
Will you get it?
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, maybe. We got
All
4
right.
people on. I'm just trying to get the chat
Yep.
up. I would like
No,
to.
I already ordered his mocha thing. All right. Let's get on here.
Are you pulling it up, Goob? All right. The Texas boys were flying low. Hold on a second. I'm just
Yep.
trying to get the chat
You're
rolling
trying
here.
to get.
we came here and
Yeah.
with seconds to spare.
Yeah.
Grr. I thought it would. Okay.
I think you just
Just-
got a notification.
Going. You're
Yep,
trying to get
live
this-
right now.
All right.
Hey.
6 people watching.
Whoa. Okay.
Is V-Tree on yet?
Yeah. There you go.
All right. We got V-Tree. Hey, folks.
Oh, Jason.
Jason Anderson. Hey, Daybird. How you doing?
Hey.
Wonder if Art and Bree will
All right.
make it on. Or who is it?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. This should. Yeah. You. Yes. That's
All right. Caroline girls.
Turn this down just in case.
Hey,
Hey, Tree.
hi, Caroline girls. What else?
Carolina Girls, Jason
That's it
Anderson, and Daybird. All right,
Yep.
so we'll just give a couple
Minutes. What are we talking about?
minutes here. We're going to talk about.
Oh, hi, mini setting. Mini setting.
Yeah, they-
Wow, mini setting, you made it.
Yes, you did.
That's impressive.
You weren't working.
They were out doing more metal detecting. I thought that was cool.
Really, they were.
Yeah.
Hi,
was
mini
great.
setting. Oh, there's a Don.
Don Quixote. Looks like a fella Texan. Good to have you, Don. All right, I'm going to pull up some notes here. And I'm probably going to have to apologize in advance because, I don't know, I'm kind of amped up today. So I usually
Yeah, and I'm really beat.
filter less
I
when
worked
I'm.
6 hours today.
Oh, yeah, Goob was landscaping today.
Frame about something.
Faith
acre.
Abounds at Melody Acres. Hello.
Oh, Jen's.
Oh, Be Not Softball.
Be Not Slothful's on.
Wow, everybody made it today.
Jen's Hegel.
Yep.
We got 11 people.
Jens
on.
Hagel Mick.
Nick.
Guten Tag.
Cool.
We got somebody from either Germany or Austria.
Cool.
That Guten Tag, that's German.
What's everybody been up to?
All right. So what's everybody else been up to? Let's see.
V-Tree.
Homesteading.
It's hot today.
Yes. Oh, Dave.
We got Dave on.
12 viewers. Oh, David.
Dave is a new one.
I try
Yep.
not to.
I try not to.
You're fine, Daybird.
Oh, hi, Josh B. Josh.
Josh. Nandy. All right. Nice. Josh and Nandy made it.
Everybody's making it.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be
1K.
going down to Josh and Mandy's in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we're gonna be in a RV.
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, look.
And
Pastor's on. A sap me.
about 5 minutes,
handyman.
10.5. Funny.
Made
He's
soap.
a comedian.
Who's the comedian?
Pastor, he said, what you been up to? He said about 5, 10.5. Ha ha ha. All right. So
How is the puppy doing? Good.
He's doing very well.
puppy's doing good. How's our audio? Can everybody hear us really good?
It's saying on here. It can hear everybody real good. Just type it into the chat. I was gonna. Okay.
Wow,
Large
Croatia. Man, we got people from Germany and Croatia. Whoa.
Where does it say that?
Oh, and just to let you know, we do have the super chat on.
Yep.
Okay, here's the deal. And maybe you can help Texas Dad out with this one. So Texas Dad had this great idea. You know, the boys had about 600 subs, and they said, oh, hey, we want to get a drone. And I was like, okay, well, listen, the way you do, relax. The way that you achieve goals in life is you set a goal, and then you have a reward. Okay, you have a reward when you reach that goal. So what I did is I said, how about we do this? We'll set a goal for 1,000 subs, and if you guys hit 1,000 subs, we'll get a drone. So lo and behold, our wonderful friends Art and Bree.
Yep.
I strongly encourage you.
Please go and check them out.
Please check them out. Wonderful
They're
family, beautiful family, and we have much in common with them. They homeschool, homestead, permaculture, self-reliant kind of really great family. Lots of excellent content, very high quality content, good information, very thoughtful and introspective and everything. Very awesome channel. Art and Bree. Please go check them out. But Art and Bree,
Hi, Lone Star Living.
We've been talking back and forth about working on something, and then Art came up with the idea about swapping channels, and
1,100 subs.
So we did that, and it went great, and it was pretty. I'm not real tech savvy or YouTube savvy, but it went excellent. I thought.
$10. Somebody just paid us $10.
Oh boy. Okay. See. So look, any super chat that comes in is going towards the drone. And what I've been doing some drone research. I have a good friend that has a very expensive
How much did we sell him?
JDI or whatever. DJI. And he's had some issues with the remote not working with the drone, and he spent a lot of money on it. So I'm slightly apprehensive about buying something that's the upper echelon. So I'm thinking about starting them out. Well, and they are the Texas boys, so they're kind of rough on stuff.
We'll be easy on the drone.
So I want to start them out with like a beginner type, hopefully maybe like a couple $200-300 deal. I'm not going to get something super cheap that's just not going to work. But we're thinking about doing something in the there is a channel that I haven't had a chance that my brother was telling me about, quadcopter, and all he does is he reviews drones and he tells you all the pros and cons. So I'm going to continue to do my research, and I'm going to definitely check out that channel. I haven't checked it out yet, so I can't speak to it. But
Parrot makes it through one, Jason Anderson. That's the one that we were going to buy.
Tough
Parrot.
Yep. Yeah, we had looked. The boys were talking about the Parrot Bebop, but it was a refurb. So
I don't know about.
But yeah, so we are going to be getting
Bluetooth, so
a drone. Yeah, and I just got to find out all the ins and outs as far as communication and how that works. But yeah, so anything. Thank you so much, Oily. We greatly appreciate it. And so anything that comes through the super chat is going to go towards the drone purchase. Yep. And the purpose of the drone obviously is just to produce higher quality content. And we would love to use the drone on the Great East Texas Farm Tour.
Yep.
To give more perspective, especially with
homesteads.
Yep, of homesteads. And so that's one thing. Obviously, we hit 1,000 subs this week. I think we're at 1,100. So the boys are certainly excited, and we're real excited about that. And they love producing content and working hard.
Now,
so
where's the money that he paid you go to?
it goes to the YouTube account.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we're going to be talking about. Homestead-Onomics. What a beautiful transition, Rufus. Where does the money go to? That's a good question. Okay. So I've had an incredible.
It is good.
Yes, it's very good.
Many conversations this week. Where are we located? Another update. Sorry, I hate to be scattered. The Texas boys now have a post office box.
P.O.
Okay.
Mavic Pro is also very portable, and
Kenneth Rover just paid us $10.
Whoa! We had another the most generous, an individual by the name of Kenneth Wilford has paid us $10 towards our drone. A most benevolent thank you. Maybe we will end up with a Mavic. We'll see how this goes, but no. But another update, channel update. The Texas Boys have snail mail now, and our PO box will be in the description and on the YouTube page. But the PO box is,
we'll put it on the about section.
Yep, PO box 263, White Oak, Texas, like the tree, White Oak, Texas 75693. So that is the Texas Boys. So if you'd like to correspond with the Texas Boys the old-fashioned way, or if the grid or the net goes down and you want to communicate with the Texas Boys, but if the grid and the net went down, the USPS would absolutely cease to exist, obviously. But feel free to send us any parcels or correspondence via our PO box.
Letters.
So that's another channel update. And that was Don Quixote was asking us where we're located, so that made me think of the PO box.
Yeah, Kenneth, we're subscribed to your channel.
Yeah, please check out one of our contributors, Kenneth Wilford, has an awesome YouTube channel, and Vanagan, and if you want to put that in the if you want to put that in the chat, if you want to put a link to that in the chat, encourage you to go over there, check him out, and he's got lots of great stuff too. Yeah, any type of Volkswagen questions, Ken can answer for you. He can get you the parts you need and answer your questions. And I'm trying to work out a deal. Maybe you could talk to Ken about the Texas Boys want to do this farm tour, and I think what better way to do the farm tour than in a Volkswagen like Westie or something like that. So maybe Vanagan would be interested in letting us borrow a Westie, and we could take the great Midwest / Texas, East Texas farm tour in a Westie. And so we'll see how that goes. I'll be working on that.
Demetrius said, Goob, type in the P.O. box, please.
Oh, okay. Can you type in the P.O. box, Bubba?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll type it in. Go ahead, you can.
And so channel update, any other channel updates before we get into our topic? Let's see.
We hit 1,100 subs.
Goob did some Homestead-Onomics today.
Okay, yeah. What'd you do today?
What do you mean? Okay.
What did you do all day long?
Here, Goob, tell him what's up. I'll type in the P.O. box.
What did you do all day long today?
I weed whacked for my neighbor that lives down the road a little bit.
Bubba's corner.
And he wanted my help that day. He's paralyzed. He had a tractor, and he was lifting the hay bale over top of his head, extending it, and it fell on him and basically made him paralyzed on his two legs, so his two legs don't move. He still has them, But so I had to help him get in and out of his car and on the lawnmower. So it's a little bit of work, but he gets it all done. But then I had the weed whack, so y'all just saw that new still. As y'all saw in that video, the still weed whacker video. That's the weed whacker I was using, and the strap that went over made some sores on my shoulders because it wasn't good padding. The padding wore out or something. So I'm going to have to get a new padding or something to go over it. Yeah. But I was able to make a little bit of money off that.
Oh, yeah. Off the new, check out our still video if you want to see the Texas Boys review the, what was it, an FS130?
Yep, FS130.
And I could not find that. I wanted that head attachment is not available on Amazon because I would have put a link on there, but it's not. So
just go to your BNS.
Hey, Tiffany.
Yeah, I weed whack for basically 6 hours.
Kid's a machine. Kid's a machine. That's how you do it. You just brute force.
Welcome, Tiffany.
Okay. So we're going to talk about Homestead-Onomics. And so why did I call it Homestead-Onomics? You know, there's a lot of talk about economics, and I know in past lives we've talked about, you know, briefly have talked about economics. It's a little bit of my background. That's what I went to school for, and being in the financial planning industry for 11 years, I'm a little bit familiar with it. And I'm very familiar with the fact that I went to college for 7 years and honestly didn't learn anything applicable to life regarding economics.
Viewers.
And the base word of economics.
Living $10.
Oh, thank you. Lone Star Living. Mavic, here we come. Okay. Hey, check out Lone Star Living's channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to give him a shout out. So we got Van again, the channel in there, and then
Oily.
Oh, Ken's saying Quadcopter 101 is the channel for the yeah, we greatly appreciate all the help and the support.
Kenneth.
And
Josh B said, or just subscribe and build up your strength.
that's right.
It's too heavy.
6 hours.
6 hours, Josh. Come on. You'd have like Popeye forearms there.
Somebody
New
new.
person.
$10. Good channel.
Oh my
Thank
goodness.
you.
Thank
How
you.
much money do we already have? Okay, it's 10, 10.
Okay, here we go.
10,
Homeschool in action.
10. Okay, 40. That's $40 already.
Buddy coming through with the addition. Yeah, homeschool works. Boom.
Deep South Texas? Who's that?
No.
All right, Deep South Texas. We're Northeast Texas. Welcome.
Y'all's going to be rich.
Well, we're
yeah.
gonna have a turn anyway.
No delusions of grandeur. Okay, so we were talking about Homestead-Onomics, the root or base word of economics. Some of you folks that are more numerically challenged will remember the home economics, which is what they used to teach in the public propaganda machine back in the day when they actually taught you something. But the base word of economics is the root is talking about the management of the home. And interestingly enough, the management of the home is not discussed in the school system anymore.
Peanuts sold to $20. Bring on the drone.
Oh boy,
$60.
people want the drone footage, and seeing the math is still in action, man. These kids are adding machines.
Hey, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Dad.
That's so
Thank you so
sweet.
much.
You guys are encouraging.
Be Not
people.
Slothful. Please check out Be Not Slothful's channel. They're having great content, and they're legit, and they're moving to their land debt free, and they got great rabbit raising rabbit videos, cleaning rabbits. They got awesome rabbit colony video. Check them out. Great people. And they're the real deal, doing it debt free. They already got their land, and they're just going to move their house to their land. And lots of good information. Let's see here. So home economics, they no longer teach that in school. So the reason that's why I chose the word Homestead-Onomics is because homesteading is real economics. You know, there's all these definitions of, well, what is or what are economics, what drives economics, and all these different
My
things.
drone only cost $69. What kind of drone did you get? My drone only cost.
But okay, I keep getting distracted here.
Homestead-Onomics.
Yeah, so you know, homesteading is true, pure economics. Okay, when it comes to the exchange of goods for materials or whatever. Okay, if I need food, I grow it. Right? If I need milk, I raise some type of dairy animal and I milk them and I produce milk. Now, When I do it properly and have abundance, then what? I have an excess which I can sell or barter. It becomes a monicum of exchange. That is real economics. There's no derivatives. There's nothing synthetic about it. It's real life. It's rubber meets the road. It's, I need, what do they teach you in school all the time about the hierarchy of needs and all that mumbo jumbo, food, shelter, and water, right? That's Homestead-Onomics. Food, shelter, water. What do you need on your homestead? Food, shelter, water, right? And
that happened this week too, a little Homestead-Onomics, because I can't see with that microphone.
oh, you can't see. Okay,
Well, you can see.
you're good.
So
It's
we
not
went
blocked.
over to our neighbor's house, and she was very, very kind to us, and she gave us a big fat chicken
And a rabbit.
for dinner. He is like huge. It was a 9-month-old Cornish cross, and he was literally the size of a turkey. I think he was probably somewhere around 15 pounds. He was so gigantic, and we made a video of the boys butchering him, and we butchered another one of our little scraggly roosters too, and we cooked them up, and we're going to be having them tonight. Chicken pot pie.
Boom.
It's going to be so good. But-
Texas dad hasn't eaten all day. I've been starving myself. I'm ready.
So our neighbor, she gave us the chicken for a gift for dinner that night, and she gave us a bunch of kale. She went into her garden and was picking carrots and kale and just giving us all this stuff. And then she gave us a half Flemish, half meat rabbit baby too. She's like 2 months old. And I said, okay, well, what do I owe you? So I had money to give her. And she was like, no. She was like, this is what I need. She's like, I need my fences painted. And if the boys would be willing to come over one day next week and help me get these fences painted, I'd rather have that than money. And I said, well, I'll ask them, but I'm sure they'd be willing to do that. So I don't know. That qualifies as Homestead-Onomics, right?
Yeah, that's the Texas boys bringing home the bacon, literally. Well, the chicken
And the rabbit.
and the rabbit.
Yeah.
Maybe someday bacon.
Yeah.
But okay, so that's economics. That's real life economics. Nothing leverage. Nothing. Hello, Miss Butterfly. How do you do?
Whoa, somebody just paid us $10.
Whoa, Berkeley Handiworks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go check out our friends at Berkeley Handiworks.
The drones.
$70.
And if you're in Monk's Corner, South Carolina, if you're in Monk's Corner, check out Berkeley Handiworks for any work that you need done.
Yeah. So basically, when we started our homesteading adventures, I guess I just kind of made a list, and I still make lists of things like, okay, what do we use in the house? What can we make ourselves? You know, what's just like, what can we grow ourselves? How can we simplify things so we're not going to the store constantly, you know, in this hyper consumer world that we're in. And Walmart's right up the street, and it's so easy to go spend $100 every day. So how can we need napkins. I can make them, you know, so we have cloth napkins and we just use them. And just little things like that. We can buy food in bulk. I mean, a lot of you guys know this. A lot of you guys are already doing all of this stuff, but it really does help when, you know, every year we just have another list and we have more goals. Like, okay, you know, we eat a lot of pickles. Well, next year on the priority list is growing cucumbers and canning pickles, because that would save us money and it's healthier for our family too. So all those things add up, you know. It really
And it's
does.
interesting, you know, we had many mind-numbing conversations this week, and you know, remember the greatest generation. You know, there wants to be a lot of discussion about the greatest generation that's currently dying off, and that was that generation that survived the Great Depression, those people that canned and stored food and understood what it was like to go to Walmart, that obviously didn't exist at the time, but they knew what it was like to go to the store and there was nothing there. And they knew what it was like to stand in lines. And even those folks in the 70s that experienced like the gas shortage and that whole fake manipulation of the fuel crisis that was manufactured by good old crony capitalists in Washington, D.C., they understand that there's coming a day when stuff may or may not be there or be readily available. So all the more reason to, one, prepare, two, to just grow your own food. There's something so visceral about it. Think about it from a biblical perspective, whether or not you read the Bible. But, you know, God created the garden, and then he put Adam and Eve in the garden to keep and dress it. And that's interesting. So from a biblical perspective, man was placed in the garden to keep and to dress it. And now our Babylonian society that huddles in cities and lives in skyscrapers, a totally synthetic lifestyle, they don't have the first clue about growing a flower, let alone growing their own food, let alone even of how to dispose of their own trash. You know, they put it in the little magical box and it disappears on the street corner. So, and then they act like if they throw their plastic bottle in a little blue container, they're going to save the planet, Captain Planet. But yeah, but they're totally disconnected from the real world. And, you know, and it's very, you know, and fortunately for the homesteading movement, they are driving the economic engine that makes organic foods possible. But they still, you know, they'll pay the high dollar for it, but they still have no concept. They don't know where it came from. They don't know how to replicate it. They don't know, you know, they don't know anything about it. But, you know, the greatest generation understood all this stuff. Tom Brokaw wrote a book, but nobody wants to talk about the real Homestead-Onomics and what they did. And they had children, and everybody worked together as a family, and they helped the parents and the grandparents, and everybody lived together and worked together, and they helped each other. You know what I mean? It's totally,
And they did without, and they
Yeah.
did with less, you know?
yeah, no hyper consumerism. You know, well, we didn't have it. There wasn't any credit. There was a credit crunch and all that stuff. So they just went without until they could do it. And they did it on cash, cash on the barrel, like Paul Engels. And that's the way they did it. So, okay. So in the real world, economics is what the mainstream synthesizers would call sub-microeconomics. But the reality is the be-all to end-all is your home, your house, your land, and your property. You know, think about this. I was driving past a piece of land they were developing. Think about this in your everyday life. If you're in a town or whatever, what do they do what's the first thing they do developing raw land? First off, if you're an investor, raw land is the boogeyman. Try going to a bank and getting a loan to buy raw land. Good luck with that. Let me know how you do on that. Hope you have most of it in cash, and hope you have an 850 credit score. And and this is just how upside down and backward society is. So a developer, he gets a piece of raw land. What's the very first thing he does? The very first thing he does is he scrapes off all the topsoil. He brings in a bunch of clay, and he makes a pad. The first thing he does is destroy the property so he can pour a bunch of concrete, build an oversized house that nobody can afford, and the only reason that anybody can buy it is because the artificial interest rates that are created by the banks, which continues to drive the price of housing up, which continues to create a new housing bubble that's going to pop. And it's all just a self-fulfilling prophecy. They keep doing it. But okay, you get a piece of land, you destroy it, you take off all the topsoil. Most of the time, what do they do with the topsoil? They don't even sell it. They pile it in a pile. They send it off to the landfill. It's totally insane. They take everything that was good about the land and they destroy it, and they put some big, gigantic, unusable house on it that costs way too much money and that nobody can afford. And so observe the masses and do the opposite, right? What's the Bible say? Prepare the field before you build your house. So from a biblical perspective, if you got a piece of land, the first thing you would do is work on the soil, correct the soil, make it good, make it so that something will grow, right? And then grow something. And then whatever you grow, what's that going to do? It's going to feed you. It could feed you. It could be something as a modicum of exchange. If it was, maybe it produced in abundance and you could sell the residue. Maybe if you were growing something that wasn't edible but was still in a demand, you could exchange it for fiat currency, or you could barter it for whatever you need.
Like Josh is doing, like Josh Beers.
Yeah, just like Josh and Mandy are doing. They have their property, and you're going to get to see that. And they're raising their herbs and their plants, and then they're going to the farmer's market and selling it. And they're just doing it. They're using what they got. They're homesteading in place, and they're making it happen. And it's so insane. We had this crazy conversation this week, and well, you can't do that, and all this crazy nonsense, and you can't do it without lots of money.
What other option is there? I want all my money to go to the boys.
Well, you could send us a check to our P.O. box.
Because YouTube takes 70%.
Oh, they do.
70%?
No, I mean we get 70%.
Okay, they get 30%.
70%
Yeah, so if you want to do that, and if you want to send us a check to the,
you could send it to the.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, if you want, I got to figure out some kind of solution for that.
They can't just send it to the PO box for.
Well, yeah. If I probably can get a checking account made out for the Texas Boys. I'll just talk to our bank and see about
PayPal
that.
takes 3% plus 30, which is better than Super Chat.
Hey, Texas mom and dad will make up the difference for them.
Yeah, and Texas mom and dad will gladly reimburse the difference for the. But I do understand. Yeah,
YouTube is going to be rich. Yeah, really. They're loving the super chat thing.
And that I'm convinced that's why they did the whole. They gutted the AdSense to because people love live content. So I think that's why they cut the AdSense to drive people. Because what do you know? Right after they started the super chat and people started using it, then they cut the AdSense. Yeah, they didn't do that on purpose. But
need a PO box. We have one set up. Yep. Susan.
Yeah, Susan. And you can see it in the notes below, in the show notes, or it's in the feed if you go back in the feed.
PayPal.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll look at a PayPal account. And
thanks, Wheat Tree.
Thank you, Wheat Tree.
Thanks, Wheat Tree and Oily. I'll look into the whole PayPal thing. Hey, I'll just throw it out there since we're talking about it. The whole Patreon thing. I've considered it. I've seen a lot of pros and cons with different people. Some people like it and do it, and some people don't. We do have an Amazon affiliate account, and I do have a general Amazon link, and that'll be moving forward. That will be in all of our show notes on all the videos.
Yeah, it'll be like our spray nozzles, our everything basically that we use on Homestead.
And just so you know how the Amazon affiliate works, if you click on the link, you can literally, as long as you're operating inside that link after you clicked on it, anything you buy on Amazon, we get a small percentage.
It doesn't higher the price of what your purchase is.
It doesn't raise the price.
Raise the price, higher the price. Raise the price.
So, okay. So we're talking about observe the masses and do the opposite. you know, developers deconstruct and destroy property and then build big, worthless, expensive. So that's how the
35 viewers.
pros do it.
The top.
When you listen to someone like Joel Salatin, you know, most mainstream brainwashed zombies will vehemently argue how impossible it is to do what he's done, starting with nothing and bootstrapping. And for those of you that don't know about Joel Salatin, the guy is a genius, and him and his wife started with nothing, literally lived in a barn and paid for everything out of pocket, bootstrap, and now the guy is a wonder of the world. I mean, and he is literally doing what everybody says is
Susan,
impossible.
White Oak is 70 miles from me.
Oh, cool.
You're pretty close.
How
do you activate your super chat?
Howie. Hey, Howie, I'm getting ready to go on a rant, so you're going to love it. But once you have to hit 1,000 subs before you can hit a super chat. Once you hit 1,000 subs, you go under your community tab in your back office, and you'll see the super chat. And
but you have to have more than 1,000 subscribers or more.
Yeah, so everybody go check out Homesteading with the Cases.
Yes.
And subscribe to their channel. Let's get them to 1,000 so they can super chat too.
Did you tell them how to activate the super chat?
Yeah.
Oh, they wanted
It says
to
click the dollar symbol on the chat.
Yes.
Yep.
Then I don't know. We've never did any super chat.
Yeah, Joel Salatin is incredible, and he breaks it down and he tells it how it is, all real numbers, reality, real life. And then we had to have a conversation this week about, well, none of that's true what he's saying, and it's sad, people.
What's the boys' favorite brand of power tool?
What's
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
I know it. Milwaukee.
And then the other, if you're doing any like other tools like weed whacker and stuff, that would be Still.
Milwaukee and
The
and Cub Cadet.
Yeah,
and Cub Cadet. And all sponsors are greatly welcome to feel free to let us demo.
Give me a side by side Cub Cadet. I saw the new one.
A Cub Cadet side by side. Buddy and Goob on a Cub Cadet. Yes, we got a huge fence score. More free fencing.
400 feet this time.
450 feet from our beautiful neighbor. And
It's old, but
yeah, it's old, but I'm old, so. Oh, hey, real quick while we're on economics, life insurance. I'll give you a tip here. Term life insurance. And I'm going to give you a general overall tip of insurance in general. Insurance is something that you pay a premium for with the sole intention of never, ever having to use. The sole hope and desire is that you absolutely never use it. Example, auto insurance. You do not want to get in a car accident, okay? You also do not want to get your car stolen, okay? So you buy auto insurance and you pay the premium every month with the sole intent of never using it. Term insurance, term life insurance. If you do not have term life insurance, start checking out the rates and get term and life insurance on yourself and your spouse. And if you can get 30-year term, get the longest term you can get and get the most amount you can get in your budget. And there is no greater financial tool than term life insurance. And I highly encourage you to get that. But same thing with life insurance. The whole hope and purpose and goal of life insurance is that you'll absolutely never use it. Okay? But
just pay for it.
Right. You pay the premium because, God forbid, if you have to use it, you have it. Same thing with homeowners insurance. Okay? You get it with the hope that you never have to use it. But when you have to use it, you're thankful that you have it. and you pay your deductible. It is your responsibility to pay your deductible, okay? There is this, I don't know where these people came from, and I don't know what the problem is, but there's a whole herd of people in in this world that don't think they have to pay their deductible, even though they agreed with their insurance company that in order to get the premium that they wanted, they chose a certain deductible to drive the premium price. You can get homeowners insurance and have a zero deductible. You won't like the premium, but so whatever deductible you have, that's your responsibility to pay. Okay, Economics 101. It's not the contractor's responsibility to pay your deductible. It's not the insurance's responsibility to waive your deductible. That's your responsibility. When you got the homeowner's insurance, you decided on that, and cowboy up, man up, be a man, pay your deductible. I mean, who does that? Who makes an agreement and signs a contract and then says, well, I ain't going to do that. Here, you pay my, here, hey, you contractor, you pay my deductible. What planet do you live on? What alternate reality are you living in? Okay. And
Homesteading with the case is $10. Boom.
boom. So who in their right mind, okay,
Just because you guys were on, thanks for shout out.
Oh,
Yes,
thanks,
please
Howard
go.
and Tina.
Yeah, go and check out Homesteading with the Cases.
Good
Awesome.
peoples. Yep. But I mean, who does that? Who gets a contract? Well, I've paid my premium all these years, and I shouldn't have to pay my deductible. Why did you agree to get a deductible? Why did you say you were going to pay your deductible? And how is it your contractor's fault that you did that, and now you got to pay your deductible? It's insane. But this is the world we live in. It's this world of everybody owes you everything. The insurance company owes you. Look, the insurance company should pay for anything at any given time, which, trust me, man, the banks and the insurance companies are the biggest scum on the planet, and they run everything, and they're running us into the ground. So I'm not crying for them, but it's certainly not your contractor's fault to pay your stinking deductible. It's if you're a man or a woman of any integrity, pay your stinking deductible. Okay, commercial break over. Sorry about that. Just had to get that out there.
All right.
I had to have a 30-minute conversation today with somebody that was 80 years old. And
All right. What is your favorite M18?
oh yeah,
tools? What's an
there's
M18?
the M18. That's the Milwaukee 18 volt.
Okay.
We have the
What type of tool do we need?
Impact.
We need
Awesome.
a Milwaukee M18 Sawzall.
We do need a Milwaukee Sawzall. And we do have the M18 charger and battery.
Yeah.
But if you know a manufacturer or a supplier that would want us to review that for them, we would most humbly and graciously
Or just tell us the
accept
price,
it.
then pay this much on Super Chat, and then we'll buy it for you.
Oh, Buddy
And then
wants
you
an
get to see it through a screen.
Buddy wants an update. Wants to update on the drone.
Okay, what's the update, bud?
I'm going to get today.
No,
What's that?
say that if you're up to $80.
Oh, yeah. What are we up to? 80 bucks?
80 bucks.
$80.
Oh yeah. Thank you again, folks. Okay.
I had one, but then the battery's dead.
Okay, let's see. Yes, Mutual of Omaha. That is a good term insurance company. Very good premiums. And if Mutual of Omaha, if you'd like to send us money for saying, no, I'm just joking. But okay. So let's see. We're coming down the home stretch here. We got 15 minutes.
Wow. Awesome.
Okay, guys. What else do we got coming up? What's good? What's up?
Okay, see how much money you could pay us within 10 minutes.
All right. No.
Leave these poor people alone. So what else what do we got coming up, or what's new? What's hot?
I have the walk sawzall, duct taped together, still works.
That's right.
We cleared a lot of property too.
Yes, we have cleared a lot of property.
A lot
The
to
boys
knock.
dropped a lot of trees. Goob got some mad chainsaw skills down. and we're probably, I'm going to be looking on Craigslist for like a a smaller still, probably like a 18-inch car or
Haha,
something
that
like
boy wants a drone. Yup.
That's what I said today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see a good shot.
Yeah, once we get the drone, yep. Yeah, we'll give you a shot of the property.
Yeah, I'll be able to
And
run
we'll-
you
And
real
we'll
quick
show
through
our
the woods.
neighbors, neighbor's property.
Yeah. Oh, sure. It's just cows. We can
No.
We get close up on the
have
cows.
more sightings of the puma. They did hear the cat again the other day. Was that 2 days ago?
Yeah.
It's there somewhere. I was gonna
It's
have to
only
get
15 minutes. I feel like it just started for real.
it.
Yeah, really.
No,
Did you guys get any free pallets or pay for them?
Texas Dad has the pallet connection, so we do. I don't get them as often, but I pretty much have an endless supply of them.
But what you just have to do is
Get
just
a
get
trailer.
a trailer and just load up.
Yeah.
A badillion.
So we're all about pallet creations.
Yes.
It's an incredible resource. Yes, and we're going to be doing a video on why we chose to move to Texas. And so that has to do with homesteading and Homestead-Onomics and all kind of good stuff. So I think you'll enjoy that. We're going to put that together. Yeah, the reason that we chose Texas Dad and Texas Mom.
Somebody commented, not in here, but said, yeah, said something about what Texas Dad.
More than one person. Yeah, interesting. See, because when you're having a conversation and you're talking, you can't always choose every single word and review it in your mind and then speak it. So when you're just having a stream of consciousness, you're going to say things, and it's very interesting how online people analyze every word you say and decipher it. Oh, yes. In our 30 random facts, I said that I chose to move to Texas. And first and foremost, if I did choose to move to Texas and it was solely my decision, I see no problem with that. But no, obviously we talked about it. I mean, and because actually what happened was we had a 3-year game plan to move to Texas, even though we had never been there and everything. And our plan got rapidly accelerated, and it
30 days.
It went from-
handiwork said Texas Dad exposed.
yeah, exactly.
Lone Star Living said, because Texas is the greatest country in the world, the only reason you need.
That's right. There's a lot of truth to that.
I've been looking for
We'll try to
a
keep it
used
that way.
chainsaw, and lowest I found was 300.
Yeah, that's probably where you're at for a good still. I would definitely recommend a still, but that's where you're probably going to be for use, good use.
My pup-up told me something. Don't buy an 18-inch. Buy a 16-inch, and there's only a 2-inch difference of the bar, and it's a cheaper chain because it's the cheapest one he can buy for his 18-inch chainsaw bar is $27, and the 16-inch chain, the bar is only about $10 to $12.
I can count on you, Kenneth Wilford, to correct and straighten me out. Thank you.
Oh, somebody new. You got
Hello, somebody new. Tara Penuel. Thank you for stopping by.
Yep.
And for hanging out with us. And we were talking about the comment I made regarding Texas Dad decided to move to Texas. And I already disclosed the fact that even if I solely did, I don't see a problem with that. I don't think Texas Mom sees a problem with that either. But no, obviously we talked about it, and I already said that. So I just repeated myself. I enjoy being redundant, and we're all we're pleased as Texas Longhorns to be in Texas.
Yep.
I would say Peach, but that's a Georgia
He
thing.
said, wait, still? Y'all ain't making moonshine.
Still. What did I say?
You said still weed whacker.
You
Oh,
said still
still.
chainsaw or whatever.
Oh, still change.
Not a. We're not
Still,
making-
as in STIHL.
yeah,
the manufacturer.
Not STILL.
Not as in the not as in the
Still.
the moonshine still.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's true.
Highly considered you.
Oh, yeah, and yeah, I know Ashley had somehow bought 11 acres in Texas on Craigslist or something. I know she just sold that, but or 3 years ago or something. But I thought that was kind of interesting. But all right, so
We're gonna start wrapping it
yeah,
up.
we're gonna wrap it up here. I just want to make
Man,
sure.
it went by so fast.
I know. Did I update on everything? Okay, so I said about the PO box.
Yep.
Um,
Super chat.
check out. Oh, I know another thing that I wanted. I think I might have mentioned it last time. We are going to be doing a giveaway. I got to figure out how we're going to configure it.
This is even better than the other one.
Yeah,
10 times. 10
yeah.
times.
I gotta figure out exactly how we're gonna configure it. I'm working with the supplier right now. We've been texting back and forth. Once I get the product, I think you're gonna love it. Then I gotta figure out how
It's
we're
about
gonna.
permaculture.
Yep, it's all about permaculture and
Chainsaw
food forest.
and circular saw coming from Big Lo- Oh, he has a Milwaukee 18-volt sawzall and circular saw.
Oh boy, what? Wow, that would be awesome. Well, we will do a full review, and
What,
obviously.
he's sending us one?
I don't know. That's what it looks like to me. So we'll obviously do a full review of it, and we'll even shoot you the video. And if you want to use it for promotional purposes or whatever type purposes, that would be super awesome. And we greatly appreciate it, obviously. And
Giveaway.
yeah, it goes way too fast. But
Yeah.
oh yeah, so the giveaway. So I'm working out the specifics, and it's going to be really cool. I'm talking to Pete Canaris at Green Dreams, Florida.
Just gave it off.
He's got his own YouTube channel with great information and great products. So check him out. Give him a shout out. He's a great guy. He really knows his stuff. And once again, we greatly appreciate Art and Bree. Check out Art and Bree's channel. Please subscribe to them. Let them know that the Texas Boys sent you if you've never been to their channel, and they're fabulous. And, yeah, we still have company in, so it's making our response time slower and video slower. We had an issue with our upload last night, and it didn't upload for some reason.
So we're not uploading here.
So we're gonna upload it here from the super.
The police are
Oh.
coming for you, Kenneth said.
Oh, you heard that? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, you did hear.
That was the ambulance.
That was an ambulance, and the coffee shop we go to has agreed to give us all their coffee grounds so we can compost it. Did we bring a? Did we bring?
No, forgot.
We'll do that next week,
Forgot.
and then
Yes.
yeah, look for the ice cream video. Let's see here.
Hurry up. Get your
So-
questions in.
Let's see. Do we have any questions here?
I've
The
not.
police are coming for you. Let's see. All right. Let's see.
So glad I caught you.
Yeah,
guys
glad to
tonight.
have Be Not Slothful on.
Yep.
And Mini Steading and the cases.
and everybody else that supported us.
Yeah,
tonight.
thanks for all the super
Yes.
chats, and we'll keep you posted on the drone.
Yep.
Like I said, I got to do my homework.
Yep.
And yeah, we're gonna start out with a mid-range kind of deal. I don't want, a lot of times, it does pay to buy quality stuff. So I know that, but I don't want to break the bank at Monte Carlo either. So.
All right. Awesome show. Thank you, Weetree.
Yeah, thanks to our moderators. They help us out. Weetree and Oily, we greatly appreciate it as always. Just makes what we do much easier because the Texas boys are very distracting. So, but we love it. It's great. and
make a video on power tools when you get them on how you like
we
them.
will do that. Absolutely,
Yes.
we'll do
What,
full
are you
reviews.
sending them?
I believe so.
What? No.
That'll be great. Yeah, and feel free if you want to post your if you want to post it in the chat, your website or whatever.
We'll check
Of the lumber company or whatever it is. But yeah, we'd love to, whatever we can do to help other people promote, because Art and Bree, I mean, if Art and Bree didn't do what they did, we'd still be, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but the beauty of YouTube is just working together, promoting one another. We are all about family. We're all about homeschool. We're all about self-sustainability. We're all about a positive reinforced message. And we are, we believe that, Oh, okay. Sure.
I'm just going to be over here. I just have to get my video ready to.
Yeah, Goob's producing the content for y'all.
Right
So
now.
he's going to connect up and upload it for you. So he's going to have a great video coming out. And
There'll be part 1 and part 2.
so, yeah, we appreciate all you guys. And
Yes. We love shouting out everybody. And people that.
And I missed a lot of the chat. The only thing, if somebody could make a YouTube recommendation, why don't they allow us to keep our live chat at least? Because, when Texas Dad is yakking, Texas Dad can't read the chat. So I miss a lot of it. And I try to remember to go back.
He said, just helping the young boys get started. Is he
That's
really
awesome.
sending us that?
That's what he says.
How much would that be to ship it?
I don't.
When we first moved to the homestead, how did you take down trees?
So when we first
Yes.
moved to the homestead, we took down trees with a hammer, the back of the hammer. We would smack it.
Yeah, and then Texas Dad,
But-
what he did is.
but-
Okay.
Okay, sorry. But before we had a hammer, because we basically came with nothing, I would climb up the top of the tree, all the way to the top of the tree, and start swinging back and forth, and then we would just collapse down and would go crack, and then you would,
Big trees.
yeah, huge.
Yeah,
You would go
not
on
this-
top.
It wasn't that
not
safe.
No, it's not.
You
the
would
same.
jump off with and then a hammer and then a saw.
What did you upgrade to?
So we upgraded to
Harbor Freight handsaw.
hand saw, bow saw, and now, bow saw.
I got you now.
And then you got us an axe, and then that one kind of dulled out, and then we got a sawzall, and then the sawzall's battery doesn't last nothing.
Sawzall is easier. Well,
Yes.
but we're gonna get a Milwaukee sawzall in the mail.
So then, Papa,
So now we can.
Yeah, he's the one that sent it.
So our Papa brought down his Pull & Pro chainsaw. Pull & Pros aren't the best. It's already had another problem again. He has to go and take it and get it fixed again.
It's okay.
But we counted up about around 110 trees we took down.
Before it broke.
Yep, before it broke.
Well,
So,
after it got through.
Tearing up about what?
What is it, Tiana?
I don't know. Kenneth Wilford said something about tearing up. So I guess because we were talking about power tools. I do get emotional about power tools. It's very moving. I don't know why I like power tools so much, but
I love that.
especially high quality power tools like Milwaukee. Incredible product. Yes, yeah.
Texas Dad needs to build some shop.
Texas Dad does need to work on his shop.
With 9-volt battery.
9-volt?
Okay.
What was your screw?
I have the newest set, so I think it should all be whatever their current.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I believe so.
Awesome.
So,
Love everybody.
Well,
Two pasture areas ready to go.
yep, we have 2 pastures we're going to be fencing in for the old goats. Like
I
Moses.
choked up. He said I choked up about homesteading.
Oh, all checked up. But okay, well, it's 6 o'clock, so we're gonna let these people close up, and we are going to sign off. We will see y'all on the next video.
Bye.
Thanks for everything.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.